Welcome to my review of Doom Eternal. Now, Doom Eternal, if you've seen my first impressions video, you could understand how much I want to talk about this game. First of all, let's talk about what sets it apart from its 2016 version before I start talking about other aspects of the game. Where these games are in a way rebooting the Doom franchise, with the first one being a reimagining, Doom 2016 being a reimagining of the first game, and this one I believe being a reimagining of the second game. I don't think it matters at this point. You could just make a game, drop the Doom Slayer in it, give him all his arsenal of guns, and just say, have at it, Hoss. And why not? The game has improved so much since the 2016 version, where the 2016 version was very straightforward, run and gun, over the top action, a Doom game. But this one not only takes that formula, but builds upon it and adds to it. This time you can't just go in thinking you're going to go guns a-blazing, which you can go guns a-blazing, but all enemies now require new strategies, different ways to fight them, different playstyles, giving you purpose to experiment with different weapons, different modifications to the weapons, giving you reward by going through the levels and seeking out hidden treasures. That is already worthy of the $60 price point. But then you add replayability by going back and finding collectibles that could affect the game, bringing back the cheat codes from the classic Doom, bringing in enemies from the first two Doom games, and even ones that were cut from the initial games, different renditions of the creatures we already knew. The creatures from the 2016 version, the demons such as the Pinky Demon, were very straightforward and simple, but now the Pinky Demon is harder to kill. The Hell Knight has a different variation. There's now these new Slithery type of demons. There's one that throws up the shield, plus the classic ones that we know from the original series, like the Kaka demons, the Pain Elementals, the Imps, the chain gun wielding zombie men. And you will get hammered. You will get swarmed with enemies versus the 2016 version. I mean, this game has the most enemies I've seen on screen in a Doom game, if at all, since the originals, where if you cranked up the difficulty, the level is just flooded with demons. But on this one, each difficulty gives you an opportunity to learn the game. And the good thing is, unlike the last game, or some of the previous games where you couldn't change the difficulty because either it got too hard or you want to challenge yourself mid-game, no, you can challenge yourself mid-game by, let's say if you start off on, Hurt Me Plenty or the medium difficulties. Then if it's too easy for you, crank it up to Nightmare, crank it up to Ultraviolence. It can be done now midway. Little nuances, just like from the Resident Evil 2 remake, where you can find classic soundtracks, implement the classic sounds. Hell, you even have an option where you can have the classic gun pose with the gun in the middle and the classic gun sound effects. It's silly, but it can be done, and it's fun to do. Going through the levels, searching for different rewards like 1-ups. 1-ups, how long has it been since we've heard the term 1-up? Doom took a classic gaming formula. Id Software really outdid themselves. With amongst all the drama happening at Bethesda, you would think that this game would suffer, since id Software is part of Bethesda, or they make games for Bethesda. This proves that no matter what game is going to come out this year, I can't even know words, because I just want to go back and play the game more. I want to rerun it. I want to go through a second run of the game. I didn't rush the game like I promised. I was not going to rush this game. No matter what anyone says, you're not going to rush this game. Different ways to traverse the levels. This is another one. You can jump along walls, jump on different panels to crawl up the walls, and certain puzzles require jumping. and it actually feels good. I usually hate platforming puzzles, but this one, I don't mind them. Some of the moments in this game made my hands sweat, and that is rare for a game to do, to make me sweat. And to add on top of that, the game gives you different ways to level up your character, level up your suit, level up your guns, and level up your abilities. Chainsaw kills have been reworked. This time, gory kills get you health, chainsaw kills get you ammo, using your mounted on flamethrower to get you armor. And now you can use grenades, like the ice grenade, which is so handy. It just gives you more mechanics, more ways to play with, more options. When you customize your guns, this is what was different from the 2016 version. You get the upgrade, boom. You couldn't do much with it afterwards. You just have the upgrade. You can now use that points, like Praetor points, weapon points, and Praetor coins, or Slayer coins, I believe that's what they're called, to upgrade different aspects. To enemies drop more ammo, do you drop more ammo, to increase your armor output, to increase your health output, to increase how much your ammunition you can hold. And ammunition, you are going to be burning through ammunition like it's nobody's business. Okay, you will be burning through health like nobody's business. You need to pay attention to what you're doing out there. This game gives you that original Doom feel, but adding a level of thought to it, where now when you go in, you need to be lightning quick to make a decision. Am I going to execute this enemy, or am I going to saw this one to the left to get armor, or am I going to saw this one or a gory kill this one to get health? It makes you think about that. And adding a codec is also something good for new Doom players, to bring up to speed with these monsters. Seeing these, you can see the character models, you can see the new renditions, how they brought these 90s looking demons into our modern era of games, bringing the 90s weapons like the super shotgun, the regular shotgun, the plasma rifle, the rocket launcher, the chain gun. Now they replace the Gauss cannon with a ballista type of gun. Even the Unmaker is in this game, and of course the BFG. This game gives you a reason to go back and find these guns. It gives you a reason to go back, and you can fast travel from location to location. These maps are open, finding different Praetor points to spend on your weapons, finding different weapon skill coins in the field to increase yourself. It gives you purpose. It gives you meaning. What took me so long to get through this game is because I can't stop exploring. I can't stop searching. I'm not going to go into a situation half-cocked, unupgraded, because these demons, especially the Arachnotrons, give me 1 second. The Revenant and the Arachnotrons get on my nerves, on top of the new enemy types in this game. Even taking the old enemy types and making them do different shit, I don't know what to say. I'm just thoroughly impressed with Doom Eternal. And when you add on top of that a fortress, if you will, the Fortress Doom Guy's Fortress, you can find these core points in the world and spend them to open up doors that can contain health upgrades, armor upgrades, ammo upgrades, gun upgrades, suit upgrades as well. And on top of that, the motherfucker costume himself, Doom Guy's original costume. If you're not wearing Doom Guy's original costume while playing this game, you're playing this game wrong. Okay? Doom Guy's original suit is in this game, and it can be found in Fortress Doom. That was the first thing I unlocked when I got these Sentinel cores. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Doom Eternal, I haven't found no flaws in this game, which I searched high and low, but I can't believe it has rarely any, if any at all. Now, I'm going to do a separate video on the Doom Battle Mode and also Doom 64. So my review for Doom will be far from done. You know, I have my first impressions, I have this, and then I have to talk about Doom 64 and the Doom Battle Mode, which are worthy videos to a mode and a game in itself to talk about. Because Doom 64, never played it, playing it now, in between the times I'm taking a break on this, and the battle mode. I've played a fair share of the battle mode. I'm going to play a little bit more before I talk about it. But Doom Eternal, it basically just came in the middle of this whole, I'm going to say it for what it is. It's kicking the coronavirus in its ass, because it came out right in the storm. It's saying, bitch, you ain't going to cancel me. Hollywood's getting canceled, movies getting canceled, TV shows getting canceled. Doom Eternal is like, bitch, I'm Doom Guy. You ain't gonna cancel me. I'm gonna shove this super shotgun down the throat of Corona and we're gonna call it a day. I don't know how Doom Guy talks. I haven't got to that. Nah, I'm not gonna spoil that. I was just gonna lie and say I didn't get to that part even though I did beat the game, so but yeah, don't mind that part. Anyway, Doom Eternal, worth the price. Working on the battle, talking about the battle mode, and I'm also going to work on talking about Doom 64. So keep an eye out. My reviews and my time with this game is far from done. I'm going to be going into this game with guns a-blazing in my next runs. And how does this game stand among all the Doom games? Well, at the end of the day, that's up to you guys. Where does Doom Eternal, you know, is it the best of the series like people are claiming out to be? Because that's a bold statement, because my personal favorite, and it's a very minority opinion because all the other Dooms get brought up, but my favorite was always Doom 3 and all its expansions. But Doom Eternal is well on its way to just kicking that out the door and saying, I'm what defines Doom. This game, Doom Eternal, could very well define what Doom will be seen and what Doom will become in the future. But anyway, keep a lookout for my review of Doom 64 and the Doom Eternal Battle Mode. Catch you all next time.